Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition with the Power Brigade. The evil party has successfully made it onto the Siege of Dragonspear. We ended up having a bit of an issue with the first part fighting Sarevok, where it just it didn't advance to what it should have. But yeah. Anyway, we need to talk to Bill.
Certainly.
Hello?
Many times you come to the palace of the coronation of Sarevok, then I need to see your invitations. I'll kill my invitations. Could you let us in? Sorry for that hurry. Oh, don't be so impatient. Let's take a look at these invitations. Yeah, they do look good then. Alright then, you can enter. Cause no trouble.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I serve the flaming fist!
Could you please hand over your invitations to the palace? There you are, invitations. Thank you very much, you may pass now.
Certainly.
So yeah. Now that all gets right, we can begin the ceremony that you've all been awaiting.
As all of you know, this is a special occasion for the city of Baldur's Gate.
Time for a new person to join the ranks of the Grand Dukes. I do not wish to downplay the tragedy that we suffered with the loss of Entor's Silvershield. It's another time for us to show grief.
The votes have been tallied from those submitted by the landowners. The result was nearly unanimous.
What of Duke Elton? Has his condition improved at all? If he dies, who will replace him? What about the rumors of Arm mobilizing for war? Why aren't we preparing for war? With our iron shortage, how are we to defend ourselves? Who will give us the iron we need? What of the Zentarum? I've heard that they may be somehow involved. I believe that Elton was poisoned by members of the Shadow Thieves. They're obviously trying to kill our leaders.
All of your questions will be answered in due time. You need not worry.
Entar was killed by Shadow Thieves, agents of Arm. If it isn't obvious to the rest of you, it's obvious to me. Arm wants a war.
Oh, really?
The evidence we have about Entar's murder does resemble the work of the Shadow Thieves, but...
Resembles? That's ridiculous! The signature left behind on the body was the mark of the Shadow Thieves. Are you blind and stupid, woman?
If I may continue, the signature left behind was very blatant and could have been put there to mislead all of us.
Exactly.
Who would want to mislead us?
Well, I wonder who.
Perhaps I could interject something before this meeting degenerates into meaningless bickering.
We are here to welcome our new Grand Duke, so perhaps we should get on with it. Introducing the new Grand Duke, Sarevok Anchev. I am honored to be here before such a respected assemblage of noblemen. Accept my new position with full awareness to my new responsibilities, and I will help many of them. I would first like to address many of the questions that have been asked earlier. The rumors about arms mobilization for war are entirely true, as is the involvement of those Centaurium cohorts. But do not worry, we are not a bit of a fetcher for defense. Though the recent Zentish attempted to deprive us of the most valuable war resource, iron, has weakened us, it has not crippled us. When my father was most recently murdered, I inherited his control over the western branch of the Iron Throne. They have a great deal of stockpiled iron, enough for all of our needs. I will give this to the city to do with as you will. Unfortunately, a great military command lies on his deathbed. A grievous blow to the city. To ensure that the Flaming Fist is well led, I will be assuming control of the mercenary regiment, with permission from its current steward, Angelo.
Wait one moment. That is not in your power to decide.
Shut up! Let Sarevok speak!
Instead of waiting for the war to come to us, I would take it to them. With the Flaming Fish, we should be able to easily take the town of Nashgoa, then quickly fortify the mountain pass through the Cloud Peaks. Who dares to interrupt? Stop. Oh, so by the way, doppelgangers. Doppelgangers. Betrayal, we have to protect Duke Felton and Duchess Slynn at all costs. We have
Your judgment.
I can't tell if he's no, he's fine.
Feel my wrath.
No, these look fine. Now, hopefully this goes fine. You know,
I am here.
I don't have any. I'm not sure about it. Oh yeah, by the way, I put all these things in store. Okay. Who's lucky that such brave people yourself have intervened on our behalf, so anything I can do for you in return. Now we have Sarevok's diary, take a look through it. Sarevok was the one who tried to kill you, and had entered and killed and nearly killed Altan. I'll take a look, but if you're wrong, the punishment for such false accusations is to fail. Those people, the ones wanted on multiple counts of murder, kill them. These people are not to be touched until I finish reading these documents. You don't need to read that document, since I know you're too stupid to take my advice. I'll just take your head. Well.
Go for the eyes, move. Go for the eyes.
I'm truly honored to be
For honor.
Your judgment is at hand.
Run as you will. You cannot hide forever.
Well, here's the thing. This fight on the evil playthrough lasted like probably 10 minutes. Maybe longer. Because we got him stuck in a corner, and got him almost down to, you got him down to near death, but he wouldn't die. Like, it just didn't advance the plot. Like, he was stuck and wouldn't actually attack us, so we just wailed on him, and nothing happened. So yeah, you and I aren't finished yet, Balls. I'll kill you just as I killed Gordon. The only way you ever live in pieces if you kill me first. So this is what was
The crying god.
Certainly.
Oh yeah, it bugged out last. I think it's in your best interest to hunt Sarevok and kill him before he does the same to you. Never promised to find the bastard. With the power of my god, I should be able to find his location. Just wait a minute, I'll tell you where he is gone. He has teleported to the Thieves Guild. I would dimension forward you to where he's gone. Because he just has answers for that. You know.
I hate them flaming fist dances.
Here's the thing, I murdered the entirety of the Thieves Guild. Who the fuck are you? What is this? Seems like everyone's crashing in on the Thieves Guild these days. First a huge armor guy, and now you. Tell me what you're about. You hear about. Right now. Driving down the road with a huge armor guy. Where'd he go? He went down the stairs right over there. He was in such a hurry if you're going after the guy. It'd probably be good to get a little more prepared than you look. Then there's the thief horns, and they're very dangerous. Go towards Black Lily within the storeroom by the stairs. She even give you some good prices on equipment. I even heard she sells some magic stuff. But this is
Certainly.
the Thieves Guild. I'm an enemy of the Thieves Guild. In fact, hey, look.
Glory of
Helm!
So you were saying? It's like you were saying. Blast you all right, so I don't know who you be, but if you are in league with him that cut me down, you can all go straight to Hades. May the spirits of those that built this maze take you down. I mean you no harm. I'm all here to find Sarevok. Yeah, you got me, you guys wishes you hunt him down. Flew by me did. Now he paused to stick me for the fun of it. Vicious bastard. He is. The traps ahead will likely claim him, even with the mage who was dragging along with him. Would you be able to guide me through the traps ahead? I mean, no. I won't be doing that. I ain't even seen anyone walk out of the maze alive. Nah, that you won't be able to survive or anything. I bet you just walked right through without a problem. Yes, sir. Just right here to hear about it, though. I ain't got no wish to meet the dead that maintained her, nor the cherries that keep her clean. Gotta catch my breath. So where does it lead? Don't rightly know, though it said there's a city beneath this one. Some archaeologist, smart sage might be able to tell you more about. It's not prophecy down there, you understand? Just if it remains. Not a surprise movie. If the site that Baldur's Gate is built on is so appealing, we figured there would have been one built here before. I kill a little, nothing but dead down there now. Get moving. Understand what you will. Yeah, well, just be sure you get that Sarevok a shank of steel.
For honor.
Welcome to the Thief Warrens. The Thief Warrens suck. The thing is, we don't have to worry about traps or anything, because, you know, we be paladins. We just brute force our way through.
Who wants?
The time for mercy has passed.
Certainly.
So yeah, this fair is going to go a lot faster. Then again, there wasn't really much traps here until a certain point. You have the whole stopping to count 5 seconds. Thanks.
Ah!
I noticed that, yeah, I think most of us are basically, yeah, at a point where, yeah, if you look at our XP, well, mine doesn't seem to be up with that, but yeah, I think we're only going to reach, like, level 8. We can't go any higher than this, basically.
Go for the
Basically, we hit the cap
Go for the
where we are.
Of course.
Maybe in Siege of Dragonspear we'll gain a couple more levels before Baldur's Gate 2. Thing is, I'm not sure if I'll do Baldur's Gate 2 yet. Again, I should say. Because basically, yeah, after this and Dragonspear, double, I'm not entirely sure I feel like up to doing Baldur's Gate 2, especially with Baldur's Gate 3 on the horizon. I might wait till after Baldur's Gate 3 if I feel up to it. Cause yeah, that's a lot to do.
For the
I can look at
glory of
this and
hell!
maybe
Oh, that is good.
The Dragonspear
Of course.
done before Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, I don't think I could do Baldur's Gate 2 in that amount of time.
Foul knave.
Ow, that hurt. So, by the way, the traps. See this green area here? There's what the traps are.
Glory of Helm!
I doubt, of course.
There are a lot of dead ends also that lead to potential invincible stalkers. It's not the worst time to fight. It's XP. Depending on how, if they don't hit you hard enough to one-shot you. Hey, that more. So yeah, I probably skipped more fights than I did with my with the evil party, but oh well. Well, I thought it would be you. Quite the little family reunion shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are of the same blood. You might have saved the fight to him lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it would matter. You have already beaten him. His plans are ruined, and his hours of fleeing the Indrobes. Such glorious goals they were, the more none understood the true desire behind them. None but me, that is. Unfortunately, I am now expendable. But I expect no less. What does he hope to gain by this? He must have known that if inside war, if I were to eventually expose him. And he must know his plans by now. He practically followed his every move. Likely you driven by the same desires as well, though you channeled them in a different fashion. No war with him was not his true goal. There was no proper jail. The slaughter was all we want. With enough lives lost in the initial battle to incite the pirates In his own divine blood, he thought death were on the appropriate scale. Caused him to ascend. Perhaps he would have. But, who can really say? If you had the arrogance of God and could kill like a god, who's to say you're not a god? Yeah, it's like the whole Pillars of Eternity thing. So yeah, magical constructs, filled with enough souls, who's to say they aren't gods? The same thing can be said about a lot of things. If you have enough belief, followers, and worshippers, who's to say you're not a god? Basically. Anyone on this Trusty, who are you to Sarevok? Mortimer, our Soul's mentor, and tutored him in the blackest of rituals. Here to see there's no Dio would be among the dead. But name will live on in his wake. There are things beyond death if you die in the right fashion. And how could there not be a place in history with the architect that shaped the actions of the ascending Lord of Murder? You would not understand. You were born to affect the realms. The rest of us must carve our own place, wherever the means necessary. Okay, but perhaps not only you have attained his punishment enough. Get on my side. Your charity is admirable. You'll definitely take a separate path from Sarevok, though I wonder if it will truly matter in the end. Leave me. I'm no longer a threat to you or anyone. I'm just going to rest here a while. So yeah, we could go through all this thing, finding invisible stalkers, fighting them, dealing with that shit. But, meh, we could just move on, too. Because there was this to go to. Because yeah, that's a thing. Then wait, your brother awaits you both. How do you feel? How do you think I should feel? It's not my place to say both. Well, I asked you to say my own blood brother, even if I never met him. And he was evil as this man. Could not do it, not easily in any case. I would defeat him, perhaps he gazed into his eyes, seeking for why. Your sadness is the family I never knew. This is not about me, is it? My concerns, as of now, are of no importance. Your task is infinitely more important. In case things do not end as well as I hope. Thank you for your friendship for all this. How many times have I been saying this? You are more than a friend to me, Serene. Thank you, Pops. When this is over, I think I would resume my travels on my own for a time, if you will accept it. Not that I'm going to enjoy your company, Pops. If you could not, I simply need some time to myself. I should become dependent on your company. Though it's been a joy to be of your service. But who's going to join me in Siege of Dragonspear? I don't want you to leave. I suppose, pardon me else what you say. It would be best for her to be apart for a while. She's not goodbye, my friend. She's a strange friend I have come to care for you. To know we will meet again. She draws you forward and kisses your cheek, pressing something into your hand. You take this red cord, binding around your sword arm's wrist. For keepsake, your master Sarevok gives you his blessing. Crude representative, perhaps, but if your heart is true, you will succeed. May we live to see the next day, my friend. What an evil place, full of the restless dead. This will be where we meet Sarevok, our foe from the start, in a gruesome fight with him dead. The giant conspiracy to instigate war on the sword course will be destroyed. Him dead, you would also find it down and kill the murder of your stepfather. How do you feel? Period went that far. It's not my fault, and now we have to end this. We have to end it indeed. We stop Sarevok's selfish plans from coming to fruition. We shall not let him gain the power of your dead sire, throwing our lives into chaos. We will see how well prepared he is, whilst I expect it to be a desperately close battle. The power of good will prevail. I will fight by your side with all my might, necessary until my own death. Thank you, your words are noble and selfless, said Janus, my friend. Speaking these words of the powder into poetry series, and as your friend poems. When this is over, and should I still be alive, I will travel back to the headquarters of the Order of Radiant Heart. To, They know what I said, though, because I'm using the Baldur's Gate 2 mod for him, so he'll return. And after he says he'll go to, I forget where. Back up to Waterdeep or something? Somewhere else? Originally? That's where my mentor server Cavern Fire conversation. I will return in the hope of having gained the honor to become a knight. I owe you a lot, Balls. For your wise guidance when we came this far, I will return to my order proudly. But now we have to concentrate on fight. There's still a lot to do. And all of our potential we need to win this is a glorious triumphant victory of good over evil. Count blessed when we might meet again one day. Anyone else want to chime in?
You
Isra?
point, I punch.
I want to point out that my evil party, only one who really chimed in here was frickin', well, I think maybe, did Dorn chime in? Maybe. But Balor was like the only one who chimed in. Edwin and Draconia were like, didn't even chime in. Balor was like, oh, this place could be like the Under, or similar to the Underdark or something like that. So hopefully the place stinks of evil. Let our righteous wind cleanse it. I think that did come out quite right. Did it, boo? Isra? You want to chime in?
I hear you. Do you ever find yourself missing Candlekeep?
This is not the time for Candlekeep. We're at the very end. Can't having to figure out things by myself could be trying. You're hardly even by yourself now, my lord, but yes, there is no replacement for a familiar face. Be prohibited from returning, at least for the moment. Truly cannot keep my age. It will be as far away as Grimor. It would be startling indeed if that never will warn you at all. Like, we are at the very end of the game, yet you're having Candlekeep conversations. I actually enjoy being someone new every night. I, for the most part, though, having a familiar place to relax even once a minute would not be amiss. This internet lifestyle we lead, though for some minute, I still find that it worries me from time to time. It occurred to me that you might find out the same. Over nightly order, have you done lots of traveling? Fair amount, certainly, though we would always return to Grimor afterwards. Over circumstances, I might miss it less, but once I wait for Sir Evder, the knight who's responsible for me, I and also cousin of my mother, so I might have mentioned that he was terribly injured shortly before I met you. He was in poor spirits when last time, and now I could not say. I would write to him again if I could not glean literal enough of his mood from the last letter. I cannot see that changing. Never actually said what happened to him. I see Roos have a penchant for hunting dragons and other terrible creatures. We do not always win. But forgive me, I certainly did not mean for this conversation to take this almost to a mayhap. I should put my mind to a request instead. You want to chime in again? How we're at the very end of this? No? I feel like these conversations should have happened a little back before we even went back to, you know, Baldur's Gate, but sometimes the dialogue doesn't trigger as it should. Then I think that some of them have like certain X amount of time before
Of course.
trigger. But yeah. Oh well. And yeah, we could explore in Hill, but there's no real reason to. We're a strange place to meet living members of Sunlit Realms. Curious as to why you're here. Could I rather assume that you have something in common with the man, Sarevok, Chief? We have nothing to do with Sarevok. He's a vile man deserving only death. You have a strong hatred of him, then? Doesn't seem to be that scared of making friends. I am Robin and deploy the Iron Throne. The commands I have traveled from Zambia to learn what has been happening to our Operation Baldur's Gate. It seems that Sarevok has been quite busy, motoring retro in it. And yell for Hukan's way, while he's dying to you as sandwich guest. Wait, I recognize you now. You're Bald. Ah, so you come down here to end your crusade against the Iron Throne. Well, it'll be simple enough to dispatch you before we do Sarevok. Spirits we quite happy to learn your demise. So regardless, we're gonna fight you. Jesus. Gorf.
In ill mater's neck.
The pain is unbearable. What is happening to me?
Well, that. A lot. Yeah, so like, does this really matter for the every end of the game? Probably not, but you know. Okay, save. Sleep.
Tonight you sleep hunted by all, and wake in a dream hunted by one. Tonight you are the monster everyone claims you are. The kobold scorned like a rodent. The ogre that children fear comes in the night. The mobs and their torches now come for you, counting you among the creatures you once did hunt. Or so someone would have you believe. Once again you hear the voice, a voice that now makes no secret of its origins. It speaks of destiny and nature, and of evils bred in the bone. It says you will never be free of the mob, that they will hunt you for what you are. Murder and death run through your heart, and accepting that will supposedly give you power. The essence of Baal within you cannot be ignored. But you have not ignored it. You realize that from the first you have fought the very blood in your veins, fought dagger and claw for each victory, and ultimately you have triumphed. With righteous will, you have turned the dark forces within you to good purpose.
Huzzah.
Whatever the foundation of your being, you have remade yourself in your own image. Amidst threats it does not yet know are empty, the voice tries to play upon your doubts, but finds none. As you stare unwavering, the presence grows weaker and weaker. As it fades from your mind, one warning does stand out amidst the din. It speaks of others that will listen where you have not, others that will embrace what you have rejected, and others that will be your death. This describes but one man, and you know of no other it could be. He who orchestrated your fall, deceived your comrades, and deserves all that your justice shall meet upon him. Sarevok. He is a debt that must be paid to the whole of the Sword Coast. You awake sure of your cause, and of what must be done.
As I said, there's a lot to take in here. So basically, we were good enough that we have no doubts and all that. Like, the evil voice is like, I can't do shit with you. But there were others. But yeah, we didn't get the evil version of this because, yeah, we slept here and it was just dead past time. We healed, we went in and did the fight. But yeah, this didn't trigger. As the part where it says there's others, yeah, that's the thing. It's just processing, well, we only really know of Sarevok. The problem though is, there are so many other balls spawn. So many other. That yeah, what if one of them gets the whole impression that, hey, what if we take the power and embrace it and do basically the same thing Sarevok's trying to do? I mean, yeah. I mean, basically that sums up the throne of Baal, basically. Is exactly what I just said, though. Other Baal spawn trying to do the same thing Sarevok basically tried to do. Anyway, more draw upon Holy Might. Which is not bad.
For honor.
Anyway. And over here, we have this. Our destination? Oh. Huh. So here's the thing on the evil playthrough. Tamaka showed up here. We had to fight her before going forward. Yeah, you could keep going to explore over here and all this, but there's no reason to. There's no fucking reason to. We just go into here. And now we make our save. We place the Power Brigade. Overwrite. Anyone want to chime in? Now that was the final battle. No? Yes? Maybe? Okay. Well, no one wants to chime in, so yeah. Battle horrors.
For the glory of Helm!
If that's a thing. Yeah, like loot matters at this point again. Battle horror? Battle horror? Okay, well, let's do this.
You are indeed family. No other could have lived to oppose me in person. Of course, it will not matter in the end. Ultimately, I will prevail, and a new era will be born unto the realms.
Yeah, let's pull the Jedi card. There must be enough way from her. Could rally an in fight this evil together. Do not yet, boys. There is no great evil to fight, save that within ourselves. If I have heard that voice, I feel as an influence from the shadows. He is.
Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
A little mind trying to comprehend its own ability. Baldur's dead his consciousness as long as it's walked away on the celestial wind. I take on his power, not his resurrection. You who'd stop me would die here tonight. Face me. Face the new Lord of Murder. Angelo, Tazok, reveal yourselves and let us finish this now. What the hell did he hit me with? Great man, listen. Anyway,
for the glory of Helm!
Feel my wrath. Feel my wrath.
Well, that was a bit too easy.
The time for mercy has passed.
Compared to some fighters, that was a bit too easy. I think Arena could put up more of a fight. Yeah, what's her face put up a lot more of a fight than he did. Oh man, this is on insane difficulty too. At least I think it's still on insane difficulty. And yeah, and it's over. I do like this scene, though. Well, there goes Sarevok, but how many layers and rows of fall spawn are there? Looks like there's quite a lot, doesn't it? So yeah. And then credits. Credits were credits due. Good old BioWare, Black Isle, and of course, Beamdog and Overhaul Games. But yeah, back in the day, Black Isle. And BioWare. But yeah. Also, moving right along, fate leads him who follows it and drags him into...
Only weeks ago, the malevolent Sarevok brought the city of Baldur's Gate to the edge of destruction. You, like him, are a child of Baal, the dead god of murder.
We have a different narrative.
Baal foresaw his own death and sired mortal children in an effort to bring about his return. Sarevok intended to become the new lord of murder. You put an end to Sarevok's plans and slew your half-brother. With his passing, you became known as the hero of Baldur's Gate. Now, a new threat casts a shadow over the city. A massive army on a holy crusade has thrown the Sword Coast into turmoil. Little is known of the Crusade's leader, the charismatic warrior Kalar Argent. Those who follow her revere her as the Shining Lady, but her background and goals are shrouded in mystery. Some say she is divine, a hero sent by the gods to crush evil no matter the cost. Others whisper that she is another spawn of Baal, intent on following the same path as Sarevok.
Are not blue like that.
One thing above all else is clear. If the Sword Coast is to find any measure of peace, Kalar Argent must be stopped.
So yeah, Siege of Dragonspear. And then we're just tossed right into it. Oh shit.
Sarevok's dead. Everything's a mess. We should have gotten out of the city days ago.
No chance of that now. But Corlage knows what she's doing and... Hey, did you hear that?
We might have
better
a
tell the
problem,
boss.
I just realized.
Come on.
Ugh. Smells like moldy bones down here.
Bones and evil. That is the stench which Minsk sniffs.
Well, at least we have Minsk. Joseph Gill.
Well, here we are in a creepy old tomb again. The last of Sarevok's followers are down here, according to the Flaming Fist. All you gotta do is find their leader and bring her to justice.
Well, sounds enough. That's good.
I'll follow behind you with these Flaming Fists. If you need help with anything, just ask and I'll do what I can.
I don't, but thanks.
There's a healer here too. Talk to her if you need any bandaging. She also knows all about fighting undead. Timora shine on you. Not that you'll need it.
So, yeah. Anyone want to chime in? I have minor concerns about... I have minor concerns about party structure and going into Siege of Dragonspear. If people were actually
You inspire me with your example.
Because I'm not sure about that. I mean, they might all just bugger out and it would just be me and Minsk.
I will be on my guard, so long as we remain in this dangerous place.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. And then if I lose them, it's like, can I handle the rest of the
For
game
honor.
with just 2 paladins? How am I going to get replacement paladins? I don't know. That's a good concern. Like, A Siege of Dragonspear. Oh, let's look at companions, yes. Also, Siege of Dragonspear. Paladins. So, yeah. Let's see. So yeah, that's the companions. Well, here's the thing. For the evil playthrough, we'll actually pretty fine. Because the evil playthrough, we have Baldur, check. Edwin, check. Vicania, check. Dorn, check. And then, you know, or someone who may stay or not. Not sure about Versad. So evil's fine, but good. Right. The thing about good. Good, we have minks. And that's about it. We have minks. And yeah. I can look it through the list, so it's like, if I have to, I might have to get some temporary replacements. Huh. Maybe. I don't know. It's just, yeah. Don't really know about that. I don't if we're gonna keep our party members or not. Flag there for some reason.
You want?
Alright, let's try dialogue check.
Certainly. This dungeon has a sense of evil about it.
Nope, no dialogue check. Isra?
What do you need?
Should I join you once more? Yes, aren't you part of the party? Well, Joe, you might be interested in. You'll be well paid for your service. Care to hear more? Wait, what?
How may I help?
Huh. Well, she doesn't illuminate on that.
How can I help?
So how are you? I am well.
Ready and willing.
And the romance thing is just... The flirting and the romance thing is just gone. Oh, that's a thing. By the way, since you're doing some sort of inherent... well, you're not wrong, Potter. Yes, I have certain periods you might put, but you don't care what to think of them. Besides, when out of tolerance to heat and cold, many of my powers are capable of little more than causing harm, and such I'm sworn by oath to never use them willingly. So you won't pry further.
I am here.
Someone knows all these questions. Sorry to wear a test of my power when you so far behind. But yes, there is, but Just that one I'm eager to remember, which was taken from a foe long ago, blood and vengeance, and I still prefer the scars of battle. Perhaps another time the tale will be easier to tell. I've sentimental attachment to the sword, however, strange for an elf design, but I would welcome it. It was a valuable weapon during the Iron Crisis, but wearing it has always made me uncomfortable, as though taking my life force. So little of use to anyone else, of course, unless they show fiendish blood as I do. Which I technically did for a bit.
Of course. How can I help?
Geez, you have so many dialogue. Why would you want me to defeat the crusade? Not thought about that yet. Perhaps I could do my travels with you, if you'll allow. Well, I might not for more. Once again,
ready and willing.
Over to you, a long time ago, just but one. But what I learned from my counting him and fetching to this day, he was an evil man, a cruel slave and tyrant. Died for his hands, but he taught me a valuable lesson what my blood could have turned me into. So I should never become the person he was. Some ways he was not like Sarevok. Perhaps I learned many of the same lessons you did from the faithful me.
I am here.
You might reason why I call me out in card. What does your order have? Why did it use your order have powers? It's true. I feel with my order as those of Helmtorn, for those always need for warriors of any faith, to protect our own and those in need. Though there are many misconceptions of the MR, we do not suffer with our cause. Many pacifists of my faith will inflict self-harm to see greater strength. The witness is throw myself to combat the same way. In a way, though my reasons for fighting are mainly to protect others, that itself has given me the strength to protect those that others cannot. Basically, she's more of that whole tanky, taking damage to protect others thing. Look, I have a duty to serve you first and foremost.
How can I help?
I decided that. I hope you will not laugh my terror, but just the influence of birds I read long ago and ancient heroes were holy adventures against fiends of the lower plains. I always dreamed to see one of those legendary plays in my hands. My train became one. I will wish to make that dream a reality. Only one is older to realize it, but dream meant he was played. But now our holy adventures of great sword are called. Silman is a long sword, isn't it? If you've read the tale of the legendary Silman, though perhaps had I learned it first, I would have adopted a long sword and shield instead. Because of the holy blade Cosmo did I first learn with holy adventures. Charles have had only dreamed of holding in my hands. Well, I'll get you one, don't worry. And sometimes I wish still that I could. Only if I was still those I sworn to protect. How dangerous is desired power, but I am often not content with what power I have.
Ready and willing.
Do you each have a lot of things? Can I train with a range weapon? I was still trying knowing to hunt was sometimes necessary during the winter. If the church of my road received donations, if the priests could not purchase meat themselves. Time for shooting wild game in the night to get my in for vision. One of the main things I did for my temple that I could. So I have never seen you use a bow. That's why my vows I was sworn to face my foes in armor combat, and never from a distance. Did your guards make you swear that vow? No, it was one of my own I chose. I was given some freedom on the vows I took, and this one I made for myself after I'd seen battle for the first time. First kill for your kills were done by a bow from a distance because I was afraid to face them as they died. First time I was forced to kill with my player, I realized the difference between hunting and killing. Feel death from my opponent's eyes, together with the pain they felt before death took them. Horrifying. At first I hoped to never do again, but then I realized how that instant affected me. I knew I must face it again and again, and my heart was terrified. I had to want meant to kill, so that I would hate and avoid it. Since then I swore proud to never take up a bow again. It was a difficult decision, but even now I do not regret, no matter how often the horrors of battle revisit me in my dreams. Oh, I'd have to actually see your thing, but yeah. Okay.
I am here.
Imagine being allowed to choose first every take a vow of chastity. Why'd you ask, Bones? I was curious. I have not some faith to man, and perhaps there were ill-married who demand, but I was not required to do so. The sure does not denounce intimacy, or that we do not allow it to make us complacent. Or feel for suffering, consider taking the vow, but I feel that it would deny me for the chance for love. Or as a first you, since then I have learned that love can be shown in other ways then. Forgive me, my mind wandered. Okay then.
How can I help?
You don't mind me asking, how are you, darling? I do not mind. Don't truth to the little benefit I meant, I do not remember so well. At least I could guess? It was difficult to keep track of the usual on a constant pilgrimage, but I'm for certain that I passed my train with you at the very least. Not much over the train, no more than 25 hours. I try to be closer. Too much reading made me sneeze. Lays down training for this you? Though I'm not student, it's first it makes me feel you're your senior, though I do not feel as such. Makes no difference, girl, that you are naturally a bomb, so I am not. I just there to do with it.
Ready and willing.
More questions. You mentioned how you're orphaned. Where were you raised? I'm from Northwind. A small village in the northwest region of Fire, close to Waterdeep. It was sadly just even large nor important enough to be on a map. One in Pilgrim and Pilgrimage brought me to the temple of Silk. Babe. Where did the priest find you? The one just got me close to the high moor of Western Faerun. The march of Clemore. From what I was told, I was alone, wrapped in rags, with no sign of other humans inside. Most human was abandoned. Go on. The priest said I was sickly and close to death by the time I was found. Any later I would have died. I spared my youth from feeling, and 'twas only after I received Elmar's blessing that I recovered. I sworn to run the Grand God since then. Ever considered finding your origins? Sometimes I'm more concerned with doing my duty to Elmar. With any clues of my past come to me, I thought, but I'm not overly concerned with it. Have I
am here.
Your questions? Oop, I've exhausted your questions.
How can I help?
But how are you? And you just have that.
I'm ready.
That one feels like it's a dead. That one feels like a lost lot of it. Ajantis?
My honor is my life.
So how are you, Ajantis? Celebrate right? Even if we might chance on.
Helm!
Better
give me strength!
Thank you for the kind words.
By Helm!
So how did you feel after we parted ways? Farewell, but I did not reach my planned destination. I was called back due to the rising crusade. By the order, a lot of knights and squires were on a mission to help stabilize the situation in cities and villages. Perhaps the sword corps need more and dispatch in case the violence will spread. I was trying to support the coalition as soon as the order got my message that I am free again.
My honor is my life.
Well, sent you. I thought they do not interfere in local politics. You do not for the overrated hardness of strong forces when it comes to stabilizing lands. What happens currently is POK. What happens currently is POK. We are on high alert. You only feel nice to engage against K large crusade, really. We're working to help the people across the land as much as possible and to relieve the local authorities and cities.
Helm, give me strength!
So you once grow under the order of the radio similar night says reinforcements to K large. The march does not engage themselves into the power shortage directly. Nevertheless, we are to help stabilize the situations. Many places and yeah, okay, forget stabilizing.
By Helm!
Max has nothing to say. You have weird
yes.
things to say. I feel like that should be a follow-up to that. But anyway. I believe that's it for this episode. And next time alright, I have to create new saves, don't I? So next time we go into the Outer Power Brigade in Siege of Dragonspear. So yeah, that's the thing. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day. Yeah, I'm still not sure about Baldur's Gate 2, cause like, this, it's gonna take me too many vids. But I'm worried about yeah, I should be able to get most of this done before, well, before Baldur's Gate 3. It's just Baldur's Gate 2 is gonna be long, especially once you factor in Ocean Throne and Ball 2. Yeah. It's definitely gonna probably be on hold once Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. Most of my stuff's gonna be on hold once Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. But that's a problem for future me. And so for right now, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all and have a nice day.